once more to the Breakfast of Appreciation. We have a few more people joining us, which is terrific, and we'll hear from them in a little bit. You've got a sheet at your table or at your seat, and as you know, it never hurts my feelings if you opt not to use it. But for this talk, it's going to be quick, it's going to be informative, and of course you'll have a great time with it. And it's becoming your ace. When you think about the best tennis serve you can ever deliver, what do you call that? Best tennis serve.
An ace.
An ace, of course. The best pilot. What do you call him or her?
Ace.
An ace. And what do you call the highest card in the deck?
Ace.
The ace. So who wouldn't want to be the ace? Anybody here not want to be an ace? No, I didn't think so. So for ace, when I talk about ace, I mean attitude, creativity, and execution. And within that, you can't just be an ace by saying you have attitude, creativity, and execution. Instead, it's about being an ace within each of those. So we're talking about a hand of all aces, so the 4 of them. So under attitude for ace, you want to acknowledge what's happening. In other words, you want to be. Marcy used that when she was talking earlier. Just be engaged. You want to acknowledge what's happening. And if you're not aware of it, you're not going to be an ace. The C is catch people and things that are doing and going well. In other words, have that approach of what's right here. So many of us walk in and say what's wrong as opposed to what's right. If we can catch somebody doing something really well, we can let them know about it. And if we see something where there's improvement, then we're very constructive about it as opposed to just being critical. So that's catch someone doing something right or catch something going really well. And the E is excite yourself. We're talking about attitude, and it's the one thing you can control. I cannot control your attitude. I will not ever inspire you beyond where you're willing to go. I can tap into your own motivation, and you can feel excited if you're willing to do it. But as much as I'd love to think I could do those magical things, you've got to be able and willing to be excited. So excite yourself about what's happening. If it's traffic, you may think, how am I going to do that? Be excited that you're going to get there. Be real about it, but excite yourself in your attitude. Now for C, the creativity part, we've got to be an ace in creativity too. That is, the A is allow yourself and others to think differently. How many times have we thought, or even dare say we said, oh no, that's not going to work? That isn't allowing someone to think differently. That is being someone who's a naysayer. And if you want to be creative, you want to allow people. Think in terms of how so, or what could we do to get there? How will that work? Those are things that we can ask and say to other people. The C, color your world with words and actions. Paint that color that you want it to be. If you're gray and drab, change the color. Sally's going to pick orange almost every time. I know this. She's going to pick orange. But however you want it to be perceived, color your world with those actions, with your words, and what we choose does matter. And then the E is for creativity, exude the what else. Exude it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else can we do? And that what else allows us to really think beyond where we started, think beyond where we are, and think ahead to where we can be. And that's the space of creativity. For execution, the ACE is a little bit different. The A is account for your actions. You know, we all make mistakes. We all have great days. We can't just talk about the best. Sometimes just talk about how can I improve. Because that's real. And it's not to say that we want to focus on negative. We want to be accountable, though. Accountable for our actions. And if there's mistakes, we share apologies. And we learn from it. The C, clearly define and measure your goals. A lot of you know I like to say planned accomplishments. Are those goals of action? And if you have those planned accomplishments, those goals, whatever words you like, clearly define them. And that's taking away those better, stronger, faster words. You don't want to be better at words. You want to be better. A lot of you heard the example. I'll say, well, I want to be better. And I ate 12 things yesterday, and I only ate 11 things today. I can count myself in the best and say, look, I ate better. And that's not what results. Know that you're going to get some things you couldn't possibly anticipate, and know that the results are what they're supposed to be based on the actions you took, based on the words you chose, based on the people you surrounded yourself with. So if you think about the ACE, to become your own ACE, it's your attitude, it's your creativity, and it's your execution. So after all, who wouldn't want to be the ace on the court, the ace in the air, and the ace when you're playing cards? So thank you, and thanks for being aces.